What's going on, y'all boys, and welcome to Totally Blitzed podcast. You stepped into the Fight Club. And before we introduce ourselves, do yourself a favor, go down and like and subscribe to this channel and like this video. We got ourselves a special guest, but before we introduce him, I'm Paul Pickle Winham Contra, and I'm joined with.
Hey man, it's that boy Lil KK, aka the Dom PYE, aka this motherfucker on the screen, man. And I need you to fucking put whatever you got in your hand down, motherfucker. If you got some motherfucker talking here, tell them to shut the fuck up. Cause we got the big homie, comedian, Romeo back in this motherfucker. Let him know how we coming,
Oh,
man.
yeah, appreciate it, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, comedian Romeo back, you know what I'm saying? AKA the Lawrencevillain, AKA Mr. Fight IQ. Know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah, I'm out here, man. Just another MMA enthusiast like yourselves, you know what I mean?
But shit, welcome to Totally Blitz. Happy to have y'all, and cheers. This is what UFC 278, and we're about to break it down for y'all boys.
It's start o'clock, my boys.
Right. Woo.
Right down the hatch. But shit,
That's like,
we're not fucking around this car. Let's jump right into the meat and potatoes, boys. Let's talk Jose Aldo versus Marav Dashvili. It didn't go how we thought on this show would, but that boy called it. Romeo Mack, what did you see?
Oh, I just knew. Well, it also I thought Aldo was gonna get took down a lot. You feel me? But he didn't, which made it made it different. It made the whole fight different because by him stopping the takedowns, I think he stopped 14 of them or some shit like that. By him stopping that many takedowns, his output wasn't what it normally is or what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't go out there and be Jose, even though he fought a good fight. It wasn't a fight he could win fighting like that. And the minute if he was to unload, man, he would have got his ass whooped. He would have got took to the ground. He knew what to do. He knew to stay against that fence, and you know what I'm saying, and you do what you gotta do.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know nothing about McCall before this fight. But for him to be a wrestling ass motherfucker like that is fucking insane. Because the boys, all out of Russia is crazy.
Yeah, I was finna
So,
say, anybody that comes with that hat, it's on.
no cap. So what did you like about him? What did he like do that kind of just made you think, oh, okay, you just beat Jose Aldo. That's a big deal, homie.
You know what I liked when he noticed that he couldn't do the takedowns and stuff him. He was kneeing the fuck out of him. He was tearing his legs up. I was like, that's right. Make it hard for that man to walk. You know what I'm saying? Hurt him. You know what I mean? He was fucking his legs up. He was fucking his legs up.
Nah, I fuck with bro. I'm a new McCall fan, definitely. But it's just crazy, man. That's but boy Jose's Aldo last fight.
Yeah. The dude said that because like he didn't make it official, but the guy said that Jose said it in the ring. Like when they were done. Like, well, like I guess he just wanted to run at the championship, and he knows that he ain't gonna get it down.
Yeah. He came off with 3 in a row. I feel like that's kind of the life of the UFC. Like, once you're like a big fighter, especially formally established, nobody wants to fight you. And anybody that does want to fight you, they're not really getting the same clout like they was when they beat you before. Your name will still make draws, but at the end of the day, he wasn't the co-main event. He was the third fight to last. But
Right.
It's great. Jose Aldo is it's always respect for him because he's one of the first people I knew in UFC just because of how Conor McGregor did him. So it was always crazy to me. So like, I felt good. It felt good being able to see a Jose Aldo fight before he was done.
I knew. You know what? Now I think of it, I knew he was gonna get fucked up because the way Piotr Jan broke him, I was like, he gonna get broke by another dude from over there, man. Piotr Jan broke him. He made him cry and everything. I was like, oh no, this is what we're doing to legends, making him cry and shit. He cried in the ring.
No doubt. But that boy Paul had Jose Aldo too. But it is what it is. We make our picks drunk as fuck, so we're not always right.
Well, if I could, keep it 1,000, when I made the pick, I did pick Jose on my parlay. But I also like to do backdoor picks, you know what I'm saying? A little safety net, you know what I'm saying? Cause there's ways to do the gambling, which I can't wait for this the next fight card, but we'll get to that. You know what I'm saying, when we get to that.
Yeah, well, fucking,
Oh, what was your biggest takeaway from Jose Aldo, man?
you can't win a fight if you're not putting up offense.
Right.
I mean, you can have the best defense in the motherfucking world, and it looks great because you're doing it against an all-timer wrestler in his division right now. But if you're not applying pressure yourself, you're not gonna win that decision.
And that's why I was saying to KK, I was like, yo, other dude was kneeing the fuck out of him. I'm like, Jose wasn't doing shit. Matter of fact, Jose was looking at the ref like, break this up. And it's like, why would I break this up? He's kneeing the fuck out of you. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of like the first time when Usman fought Masvidal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good. You know, Usman didn't take him down, but he had him against the fence. He was controlling him and shit. And Masvidal's looking like, yo, ref, break this up. I'm like, how am I gonna break it up? He's hitting you. He's like, well, he was foot stomping me. Those are hits, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
With that boy Rob, though, his boy Aljo is like his training camp in the stable with him, and Aljo was talking about he's gonna move up weight classes so Rob can fight for the belt. And I don't think, like, Sterling was saying he'll do it, but it was kind of like an alley-oop. But now, after that performance, I doubt they're gonna book him for a title fight immediately. Like, now he's gonna have to go fight someone else in the division to get himself a title, because it wasn't like he did good. Like, he beat Jose Aldo, but it wasn't like that type of fight where you watch him beat him and you're like, yeah, he's ready.
Yeah, but sometimes you, just like how Jose did, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta fight a fighter that way. Like when Woodley fought Wonder Boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do what you gotta do,
but yeah,
because you gotta do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he knew what he needed to do, just like the same way Jose knew what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if Jose would have stopped from that takedown defense, you would have seen that dude whooping on his ass. You know what I'm saying? The way he been whooping ass.
Facts.
But
shit. Let's ride into this co-main event. Not just co-main event, but fight of the night. Paulo Costa,
man,
Rockhold.
That fight was garbage.
What was it? Unanimous decision to Rockhold? Not Rockhold, to Costa. Yeah, 30-27.
Yeah.
Everyone knew Costa was gonna win. I didn't think it would be this fashion, but he got it done. He should have killed him. Took his head off. He looked kind of bad against a 3-year return, like 3-year out of the cage vet.
Yeah.
He looked gassed after the first round. Like, Costa, I don't know. He should have did a lot better against Luke Rockhold. So it makes me look at Costa, because he lost to Yoel in a lot of people's eyes. He lost to, like, I don't know. It's hard to look at Costa and really look at, like, yeah, he's going to fight.
I never liked him. I never thought it was so special about him. He's one of those guys, just like Darren Till, that the UFC seen and just wanted to push. He's got the face, he's got the bod, he's got the knockouts. I was like, he was never a fucking problem, though. You know what I'm saying? Once he stepped up and started fighting real ones, he's not a problem. He can't beat Robert Whittaker. Ever.
No, not even close.
I don't even think he could beat Jared Cannonier. Did they fight already?
Nah, I don't think so. Jared Cannonier sleep him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Paula he's nothing. They're doing the same thing with Sean O'Malley right now.
Yeah.
No, even Costa got that Anthony Joshua image. Like, he just built like a fucking
right. That's what I'm like. It would have been great.
Lawyer.
Yeah, it would have been great if he could fight as good as he thinks the UFC thinks he looks and stuff. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want to say a one-hit wonder, but his career is gonna be short in the UFC. I already know. And then go ahead.
I always look at because I met Paulo Costa in the Ultimate Fighter when he was on the season with McGregor and I can't remember I think he was on the season with Charles Sonnen and Wanderlei Silva. You don't know that because he lost in the second round.
Oh, okay. Typical.
So motherfucking nobody knows that, and I thought it was funny when I started getting into UFC and I'm looking at Israel Adesanya and I see like, hey, that's the motherfucker that got his ass beat.
That's how I felt about Sam Alvey. I seen him on the Ultimate Fighter. And he knocked dude out on his qualifications. And I want to say he knocked the dude out after that, but then he got his ass whooped. And I was just like, oh, that's the dude from the fucking season with Kimbo.
That was crazy.
How y'all feel about fucking old Luke Rockhold putting the blood all on Costa in like the middle of the shit?
Interesting. That was just Luke Rockhold. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna keep it up. I'm not a fan.
Me neither.
I've never been a fan. And this is why.
he low key went on Ariel Hawani. He started bitching. He was telling everybody, motherfucking, yo, UFC's had it out for me and all this. I'm like,
Yeah, crying.
It's been 3 years since you fought, bro. Trump, I say this every episode, man. You do not get better at something by not doing it. Like, what?
Right.
He thought he was gonna come in there and fight. Like, no one thought he won this fight. So what the fuck is he talking about? We need to start respecting. Like, I mean, I respect him as a fighter, as a champ, but he's always been the asshole. You always been the villain. Don't act surprised when no one really fucks with you, bro. You rub people the wrong way.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say what nobody's saying. That fight fucking sucked. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. I don't know why everyone's saying they're like, oh, it was a war fight in the night. I'm like, no, that shit was garbage, yo. That shit was trash. That shit was garbage. That's why when like
hyping it up, maybe because there wasn't that many great fights on this card.
Bro, that shit was fucking dookie. I mean, there was 2 knockouts on the 2 on the 2 fights in the, you know what I'm saying, on the start of the card. Then we, of course, got that one fight where we all knew that's how the dude had to fight. Now it's Paulo Costa and Luke Rockhold. Luke Rockhold talked all that shit. Even before that, before he came back, he was talking about, oh, I'm the only one that could beat Izzy. His little fucking fans on the internet. His question mark kick. His question mark kick. Like, nah, fuck all that, man. Luke Rockhold, that fight was garbage. This man gassed out after the first round. Granted, they said, all the fighters said the elevation was a problem. But that fight.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Because that is one of the first times they fought in Utah. But they said they loved it.
Yeah, those are lies. Those are lies. You're just being nice to the city. That's all. You're being kind to one of the cities that they let open, that let them fight him in. That shit was trash.
Nice.
Y'all see? I don't know if y'all seen the weigh-in and even the press conference like before. That shit was empty and stuff. I was like, man, this shit is the lamest one they had. Notice this Dana White didn't come out talking about sold out.
Face off though. It was
He
a nice.
did. I'm not gonna lie. He did say this is like a 23rd in a row sellout or something like that.
Nah, he said. Nah, he twisted it. He said it was 60% full in the early prelims. Like, yeah, but why didn't he just say it was a full house, another full house? Yeah,
if we talking about stadium, bro, do you see like they're charging like $500-$600 for nosebleeds for like UFC 2? Like that boy Dana White's charging. It used to be a lot cheaper. They're charging an arm and a leg nowadays.
But it's talking about Abu Dhabi though.
No, it wasn't Abu Dhabi, but like
Abu Dhabi pays them. They.
Yeah, that shit far as fuck.
Yeah,
it was
they paid them to
one
come.
show somewhere in the U.S. Someone on Twitter was showing. And it was like $600 for nosebleeds, and people were like, "Get out of here, Dana White." So I mean, he can keep selling it out, but maybe he won't keep selling out. But he keeps charging arm and leg. That boy's still making a buck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He doing it.
Talking about 282 with Jones and Stipe.
I don't know the exact card. It might have been 282. It might have been MSG with Poirier, Chandler.
Wait,
it might be Nate Diaz.
Yo, am I tripping? You said 282? Wasn't this 280?
No, this was
278. So what's 282?
Oh, we're talking about people talking about the tickets for the upcoming events.
Oh, where's it at?
I think it was either New York or Texas. I don't know which one it was, but it was just like.
If it's MSG, I can see that.
That's true. If it is MSG,
it's the GOAT though.
They do MSG in December.
I would say I can see MSG being that expensive if it is MSG, but
it's the GOAT though. Before we get into the next fight, y'all, how do y'all feel? The GOAT's coming back.
Who's the GOAT? John Jones?
John Jones versus Stipe. That's what they're saying.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. I shouldn't say this, but I had a shot. John Jones ain't the GOAT, man. The GOAT is fucking George St. Pierre, y'all. It's just that simple, man. George St. Pierre was like the first complete fighter. Like he's like a video game character.
Yeah, I would say GSP. Like the closest thing you could say is like GSP is Jordan and John Jones is LeBron. It's like no matter like that boy. Like
hold up now.
What?
John Jones.
There's other LeBrons. There's other Kareems. There's other
John Jones is Jordan too now. Hold up.
Yeah, but it's just a different era, and also people like that's what I'm saying.
No, different era. John Jones been fighting since he was 20.
Like 10 years later, like if GSP's loved by the fans, whereas John Jones, his villainy is going to be held against him forever.
Yeah, I feel like John Jones was in the UFC before GSP.
No.
When did John get in? John been in there forever. He been in there since he was like 19.
because he was young as fuck too with the
Bro, he's like 36 now or 30 something. He 33 like.
I know he's not. I don't think he's 36. I think he's like 33. He's still like low
Bro,
key.
he won the title at 20. That's 13 years. I don't think George St. Pierre was there 13 years ago. He might have been there 10 years ago.
Oh no, we have to fact.
And that's when he won the title. I'm talking about John Jones. That's not like when he,
I
got
think
in it.
Cat's gonna fact check this right there.
Yeah.
I think he pulled up the phone.
But
But
let me get a quick top 5 real quick. You got who?
Of UFC fighters?
Let me get not a top 5. Let's do a top 3 because I want to put a top 5 out there. Like,
GSP, Jones, Habib, Anderson Silva, maybe like that's hard for me because Anderson Silva is like right there also for me.
Yeah. Can we do 5?
let's do 5.
Yeah, because Anderson Silva is hard to
Yeah.
get off the list.
Who going first? Who going last?
I got last.
My last pick, just out of
first.
respect, I'll give it to Hoist. I give it to Gracie. Just out of respect. Just out of
No,
respect.
fuck that. I'm sorry. I ain't doing that.
You
Nah,
don't
you
do that.
keep that. Y'all nigga not making my top 5.
I respect him in the Hulk movie. I give him that respect. When he was doing the breathing shit, I was like, oh shit, look at that. Edward Norton's not gonna turn. Yeah. But my top 5, George St. Pierre, John Jones. Actually, I'm gonna say John Jones, but I don't really care for John Jones like that. George St. Pierre, John Jones, Anderson Silva, Valentina Shevchenko. Like we just forgot about
Oh,
her.
I forgot about.
We just forgot about her. Like Valentina Shevchenko is George St. Pierre to me. And my last one, who would my last one be? Let me pick wisely.
No Silva, no.
Demetrius Johnson.
Oh,
Ooh.
he low key fights this weekend and won. He's trying to get his belt back.
Yeah, from that
And
knee,
it's
right?
free on Amazon Prime. You have Amazon Prime. It's free.
Yeah, I got that shit. I heard that shit too. I'm gonna be watching that. That's the guy that need him, right?
Yep.
Okay.
First and only loss where he got knocked out.
Hasn't he fought twice since then?
I
Or
think
once?
so.
Because I know he did that mixed match.
I know the person who beat him has fought twice since the fight, so he probably has also fought since. What about you, Kev? What's your 5? Give me your 5.
So look, this is my first year watching UFC. So like I can only name the people I know.
Okay.
Gotta go Jones. Gotta go Jones in 1. I've been watching bruh since that's the only person I knew ever. I remember if I played a game, I was picking Jones.
One of them.
I got Anderson Silva at 2, man. I know he took a lot of losses, man, but that's my dog. I like the way he could just put his hands down and just give you like that's what you do. That's what you do to a motherfucker. While
He only
slapping.
lost after his leg broke. That was it.
Mm.
If his leg never broke,
Yeah.
Gotta give Silva number 2. Then GSP definitely. He's the only reason why I know about Canada.
yo, what?
Only reason I know.
Bruh, for a minute, when I first
respect
seen
it.
GSP, they used to show the clips on Spike. I was like, Canadians can fight? So we need to stop making fun
You
of them.
doing that over there?
We need to stop making fun of them. Like, I was like, I will not make fun of Justin Bieber.
I gotta go Khabib. I got no choice but to go Khabib at 4. And I'm gonna give it a buck with you. The only reason why I'm up here every motherfucking week is because of Israel Adesanya. That's my number 5, man.
Okay. I respect it. Well, everything's new too, but
That's the only reason why I'm on this.
It's not a bad list.
not bad. But now let's get into who maybe could have cracked the top 5 of all time. Kamaru Usman, who had all the marbles on the line last night.
You said he can't crack the top 5?
No, I'm saying he had a chance to. Like
Oh.
this was
He
his,
still
this
can.
was- yeah, he still. I'm not saying he can't. I mean, GSP had a second run, and his second run is
That's
why
what
a
I'm
lot
saying. That's why I give him GOAT status. He avenged losses.
Usman.
Like, greatly. He didn't just, like, fight. He beat the shit out of the people that beat him.
But then we had Usman, who was winning the fight, and then what did Leon Edwards say? Pound for pound, headshot, dead.
That was so rude.
So rude.
I don't like Leon
Who
Edwards.
champion?
And I don't believe his backstory. He talked too good. I don't believe his backstory.
Damn.
He ain't got no street scars. He got little hands. He got the hands like, remember when the y'all might be too young to notice, but when the Whopper Jr. first came out, they had commercials, and then the guy had little hands. He said, I can't hold a real Whopper. And he got Whopper Jr. hands. I mean,
Yeah, he put the Whopper
apparently
Jr.
they hurt. You know what I'm
He
saying?
put them to a test last
Yeah.
night and over the weekend.
I'm not saying he can't throw them things, but I'm just saying, like, I don't believe his backstory.
So my hands are small, but them feet, them legs built different.
Hey, you just heard my top 5 of motherfucking top 5 of all time, right? My top 3 right now is Adesanya, Volkanovski, Usman by far, like straight up. And like it was
Me too.
crazy. My
No. I'll keep going. Mine's is almost close to yours.
Okay. Who you taking out? Who you putting back?
Top 3, definitely Volk.
Shevchenko has to be in there for him.
I was just finna say.
That's my wife.
Definitely Volk, definitely Usman, but Shevchenko. I'm slowly getting away from Izzy. I don't like what he represents.
I like it, man. But with Leon Edwards kicking my dog into oblivion and sending Brett putting it out, it's crazy the memes where the eyes rolled in the back of his head and like y'all don't know this, but the whole time we were live streaming that game, there was a girl on my couch and she was listening and she was listening. First off, she was dying laughing. She still brings this shit up to this day.
Hey.
But when she saw Usman get his shit killed, got the fucking head kicked off, she passed out. Like that shit was fucking insane. That was probably the craziest shit and a lot of people have put it as like top 5 fucking kicks of all time. Like that's fucking insane. Like the way it's set up, the way it landed, it's like you gotta love it, kid. It was perfect. He lost a fight. He lost a fight with 56 seconds left. He fell for the feint. And when I listened to the Leon Edwards interview, he literally said that motherfucking his mindset was just like, yo, it has to land. Like you don't have a choice. Like it has to land. Like if it was gonna land, it has to land right now. So that's why he came for the feint. It was beautiful. Usman dipped. If Usman doesn't dip, I don't think that fight ends. But he dipped to skip to miss a feint, and he got his lights turned off.
Ooh. Nah, that's why MMA and this combat sports in general is so exciting because it's other sports. If you're down 28-0 in a minute left in the fourth quarter, but game over. Like if you're down by a lot in basketball in the fourth quarter, game over. But in MMA, anything can happen. One thing lands, you get a nice choke. It's just it doesn't matter how much they were winning the fight. That shit don't even matter anymore because we got a new champion.
We got a new champ. I respect him. I still think he sucks. He got his ass beat. Motherfuckers is impressed off the knockout. I'm not, because I know they're like, he practiced it. I was like, just because you practiced it, he got lucky that he threw it. Like, fuck that. I'm more impressed with the first round over the knockout. I'm more impressed with the way he did the first round. I'm like, oh, he coming to fight.
And is that the round where he got the takedown, or is that a different round?
Dog, he beat his ass that round. Yeah. He beat Usman ass. He was whooping his ass. He got the takedown, got his back.
First person to get a takedown. It was a bad night for Usman.
Yo, he got his back. He had him in rear naked choke attempts. Like, he was going ham. I was like, yo, this dude came to fight. And clearly Usman thought the same. That's why he came out for the rest and was like, I'm going to beat your ass. You shouldn't have came to fight. You should have came to lay down, bitch.
I'm going to maul you now.
I know Kobe Covington was mad as shit when he seen that.
His ass got like he was. They actually showed it. I saw a video of him watching it, and like he's literally like everybody else, just chilling, and then the head kick lands, and like him and I think some girl that he was with, everyone was like, "Oh!" And then Kobe, if you were saying like Kobe Covington realizing he has a chance to fight for a title again,
damn, yeah,
that's how happy he was.
I think the whole division's happy, at least the top 5.
Jorge Masvidal is dying on a hill that he deserves his title shot. And that he is telling everybody, he told DC basically to shut the fuck up and stay in your lane, you little like master's puppet type shit. Like, Jorge Masvidal is wild.
Yo, son, ooh, you shouldn't have told me that. Yo, because I was on the hype train in 2019. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, flies braids in the business. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean?
Very nice.
But after that Nate Diaz shit, he should have ran that back. He didn't. He started to act like he's worth something. I'm like, bro, you're not worth shit. And to keep it 1,000, you're riding this Kimbo thing. Now he stopped riding that. You feel me? Now he's like, I'm this guy.
His win streak was also to bums or people way out of their prime. Like he wasn't like he had a couple. I can't say everybody's bumps, but there was a majority
Who's
on
not?
that.
Who's not? I mean, I wouldn't say this like, a year ago. But I'm here now. Who he beat that was great beside Ben Askren? And let's just say he missed that knee. Would he have won?
I don't think so. I think Askren wrestles the fuck out of him like everyone else does that can wrestle when they fight Masvidal.
He didn't. The doctor stopped Nate Diaz. He couldn't stop him, so the doctor stopped him. Yes, he put the damage, and I was rooting for it. You know, Darren Till, who the fuck has he been looked good against since?
Yeah, Darren Till's still scared to fight, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, but that fight before that, he got ground and pounded by Tyron Woodley, and then he comes out and get knocked out. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. He ain't beat nobody, and that's why I don't understand why he's claiming, trying to get a title and shit. And then this motherfucker, he got offered like Leon. He was like, yo, fuck him. Who's Leon? Why would I fight him? Like, I already pieced him up backstage. Now you want to fight him. Man, if I was Leon, I'd pull my dick out. I'd pull my dick out. I'd be like, nigga, you a hoe. And this is what a man looks like.
But before we get too far off the fight, I do want to say one thing. The one thing I didn't like about Leon in the fight was that you could tell they said that he wasn't listening to his coach. Like, wasn't looking his coach in the eye during the loss. Like, he kind of was accepting it. And, like, how do y'all feel about that? Because I didn't even know that was a thing. Because when I wrestled, I got cussed the fuck out. I got, hey, bro, what the fuck are you fucking doing? This is the reason why this is the reason why I smoke so many fucking cigarettes. Get on your fucking shit. Do what we fucking practice. So, like, I have a choice to not look at this motherfucker.
I'll say this. The way they was like, oh, he wasn't looking in his coach's eyes doing this now. I'll say the part where he wasn't listening. Yes. But they're attributing that, like, he wasn't looking in the eyes in that because he was, like, losing and felt bad. He killed him. I'm like, bro, you ever seen somebody completely dominate around? Sometimes they don't look at their coach neither. They look across at the guy. They're like, yeah, motherfucker, y'all whooped your ass. He's like, hey, pay attention. He's like, yeah, shut up, coach. I got this shit, nigga. Let's go. I've seen that plenty of times. And they'll never be like, he wasn't listening to his coaches. I'm like, yeah, they just saying that because, like, it sound good. It go with the narrative. And, you know what I'm saying? He was losing. But I was like, I've seen plenty of winners not listen to their fucking coach. And I've seen their coach yell at them, hey, motherfucker, pay attention. I know you. Don't get too cocky. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think they hear that in the corner? Don't get too cocky. It's when the guy's going, yeah, motherfucker, he ain't listening to his coach. So when they keep saying that, I'm like, they need to stop saying that because he might not been looking at them, but I guarantee he heard his coaches. He just didn't want to hear it because he was on the shitty end of the stick.
Especially in that last round, the coach, that was the round where the coaches basically told him, like, you're fucking losing. Like this is like you're not even here. You're not doing shit. You came all the way for like this type of, you doing this in your title shot, and then that's when they're saying, and like you said, it all might be narrative because it sounds good, but they're saying like that's when he woke up and that's when he set up that kick and he knocked him out.
That's what I mean.
It sounds great, but in reality, I think he was just getting dominated. Like he was just getting Kamaru Usman was doing Kamaru Usman things, and then he just got caught with a fucking perfectly placed head kick.
They're painting the narrative. They're painting the narrative. You know what I'm saying? For it to be, he wasn't listening. He was down. He was broken. Then he came from it's like, no, motherfucker, you was getting your ass beat. Then you decided within the last minute left, I got to do something. So you did what you was training, which you did the whole fight. Like, how about they show a whole sparring camp? They're like, he trained for this. He trained for everything he did. Like, come on now. Like, that's how I know he's going to get his ass kicked. This shit is all facade.
That's a great motherfucking stop. How do you feel about that boy when he has to fight because they're gonna run it back because Kamaru Usman has to be the number one contender for his own belt back.
Yeah.
And like
who's gonna beat him?
The way Kamaru handled it, because they said he was just like, I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Like I lost. I'm gonna come back and fight harder. So like in the second fight, what do you think's gonna happen?
Usman wins.
Complete dominant. But I feel like
Usman's not that.
Usman finishes him. It's not. There's no decision. Just take the ref out. When that fight comes on, the refs could go home. They get in their cars and beat the crowd.
I'm dead. This is how I look at it. I'm dead. This is how. Stupid. But this is how I look at it, right? Motherfucking. I've seen this happen twice. So I've seen Aljo fight Peter Yan again, and I felt like Aljo got his ass whooped in the fucking first fight, and then came back and took Peter Yan down like a motherfucker.
No. He lost. He was losing.
He was losing?
Oh, no, wait. You said Aldo? You mean Jose or Aljamain?
Aljamain.
Because I don't call him Aljo. I call him Aljamain Event. You feel me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if he starts
I
using
like
it.
Aljamain Event. You feel me?
Yeah.
I fuck with homie.
No, he wasn't getting his ass kicked, but he was losing. Jose Aldo got his ass kicked by Piotr Jan.
But I've also seen it with Amanda Nunez and Pena. Like Nunez came back and dominated that shit.
That's gonna be the rematch. That's gonna be the rematch for Edwards versus Usman. Is gonna be the Nunez Pena rematch.
Listen, when someone loses, if you're a fan of the fighter, you watching this and that, you know what they look like on a good night. So if they lose on a good night, you automatically become a fan of the new guy because he's a bad motherfucker. You feel me? You know when they lose on a bad night. And you know when they lose. I mean, I wouldn't even say Usman lost. He lost the fight, but he didn't lose the rounds. You feel me? Like, that's just like Yuri. That's like Yuri Prohaska.
Yeah, Yuri and Glover. Same thing. It was seconds away.
Usman lost in sport. If that was a street fight, they would have been pulled Usman off that boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he lost in sport. And I'm going to keep it that way because it's sport.
They would have started jumping Usman at
that
point.
Usman would have got jumped, shot. You know what I'm saying?
Jumped Usman. We'd have been like, but there's no way you could beat up on my dog Leon.
Right.
Like
You ain't finna just drag him around and hurt him and then look him in the face and shit.
I don't know though. That first round though, that boy had that was on his back. That boy Usman got taken down.
That's true, but Usman's squad would have jumped in, but Usman's a nice guy. He'd be like, yo, guys, chill. I got this.
No, we're running back. We're round two.
Yeah, he'd be like, yo, I got this. Yo, let's go. I'm doing the head up. I'm respectable.
All right, these niggas gonna jump in, so we jumping in first next time.
Right. So as soon as Usman got it, his boys would have said, fuck this shit, nigga, let's go.
They're
you know
stomping on him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, foot stops, all that. But hey, man, that was a great fucking fight at the end of the day. Does it crack your top 5 or top 10 fights of the year?
No.
No. I would say for comeback.
Not even. I ain't even gonna lie. Look at the knockout. Look, I'm not trying to be conspiracy theory man over here, but look at the knockout very slowly. You know what I'm saying? Next time you watch it in slow mo.
I don't know. Music right now.
I don't know if y'all like ever took like a martial arts class, but I took a jiu-jitsu class. They teach you how to fall. You feel me? When you're knocked unconscious, you don't fall the way Usman fell. Usman fell butt first, elbows, slap, then head. That's how you fall in jiu-jitsu class. I'm telling you, watch how he falls next time. I think Usman got hit and dropped, and he figured he was about to get ground and pounded, so he sold the rest.
You think they're setting this all up for the rematch, the big sell ticket, and probably I'm guessing Wembley Stadium in London. That's gonna be fucking sold to the pack.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Shevchenko was gonna do that. I thought she was gonna sell it. She was gonna sell the loss to dominate the rematch. You know?
Hey, like I said, someone play the X-Files music.
Dun, 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 dun.
But at the same time, I mean, I won't put it up there for just because the fight itself, it was just one person dominating, but not even like striking dominating, just control and on the ground. So it wasn't very visual appetizing like other top 5 fights of the year. But I would say for like comeback purposes and like what it meant to the division, yeah, it's up there for like the greatest comeback. It's up there for shit like that. It's up there for like what it meant for like a big underdog beating an unstoppable force as champion.
You're right. I'm also biased as fuck, so like take that into account. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very I do not like Edwards. After getting pieced up like that by Masvidal in the back, I get that part. Everyone's like, "Oh, he got pieced." I was like, "No, time out. He's still in your city. How'd he leave?" But you grew up in the streets. Yo, people couldn't get to the airport? The fuck? How'd he leave? He would have never left.
They would have had that.
He's in this, right?
There's acid on Masvidal.
No, I'm saying he grew up that life, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm not convinced on the Leon Edwards story. Oh, I come from the gutter. Do you? Do you really? You got all your teeth. You got no scars, visible scars, and you fight for real. Like someone's gonna call him out one day eventually.
One eye.
He's over there. Hey, I was out there. He wasn't out there.
Bruh, you know how many niggas I run across that say that shit? They swear, yo, I used to slang. Then why are you so broke right now? That's like a broke nigga telling you about like, yo, trying to tell you how to do it with your money because what he used to do. It's like, bro, I don't believe you. Look at your situation. Now, if the Wolf of Wall Street tell me some shit, I might listen. But I also might say, fuck you, nigga. Then you go to prison. I ain't going there. Like,
But shit, this was what UFC 278 was fucking. It was a great ass card. The fucking live commentary with us, with Romeo Mack, and who else was on there? The boy Blade.
oh, man. Nah. He
got
know. KK know who was on there. He know.
Hey, that fucking video Romeo back keep me so hard. I was like, wow. That was the first thing I said when I got on the podcast. I was like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Now I have to call it out because I like to give props to myself. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send y'all a link too. I should send it in the Zoom. I'm gonna drop this link in the Zoom. About I also got a shout out on the podcast. Remember, that's why it took me so long to come to the fight. I was at the comedy club with some comedians and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was shouting me out, and they was like, that girl he burned out. They were going ham. Give me my give me my player card because it's been stamped everywhere. Out of this country as well.
We respect it, man. But what are y'all, before we go, man, what are y'all boys looking forward to? Because we got UFC. We still haven't even, I'm over here looking forward to UFC 280. We still got a motherfucking, and now we found out about UFC 282. Like,
waiting for Abu Dhabi, and I'm waiting for that boy Gone to beat that boy Tuivasa in Paris.
Oh, wait. Let's just call that real quick. I'm saying, I'm calling round 3, but first off, I'm betting on Cyril Gain or Gone, whatever you want to say. But I'm calling round 3. That fat boy ain't making it past round 3. That's fight IQ.
So not.
Gone don't get tired. You gotta beat his ass. You seen what Usman? Not Usman. What's the motherfucker? God damn. Ngannou. You see what Ngannou had to do? He had to take it to the streets, like Step Up 2 or some shit. Come on, that was funny. But I'm gonna clip that. That shit's hilarious.
I hate this.
It was a big deal when it came out. Y'all was too young. But yo, he had to body slam him like a street fight. I never seen a body slam like that in UFC. That was not technique. That was niggerty. That was niggerty. I know niggerty when I see it. And I don't and Tai Tuivasa, he ain't finna do none of that. He gonna throw them fat ass hands. This ain't Derek Lewis.
Facts.
Gane's gonna
Derek
beat
Lewis
that
win
boy.
does not look as good. That Derek Lewis does not look as balanced as it did a couple months ago.
And then he moves like a ballerina too. I don't like Gane. Everything about him screams what he's not portraying in real life.
Hating on that boy.
No, I'm not hating. I'm just saying he needs to live his truth. That's all I'm saying. He's from Paris. He moves like a ballerina. He talks with a lisp. Like, he needs to live his truth.
I respect it. Hey, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I got to see my dog, Hazmat Shemaya and Nate Diaz. Because I feel like this man, Hazmat, is going to fucking try to obliterate my dog, Nate. And Nate's just going to keep coming back after every round. Like, fuck you. And you going to look at the camera.
Every time. He's going to get blasted with some heavy shit. And then get the fuck off.
Every time. And I'm waiting for the cut on the eye. I need that. I want my money back if I don't get that cut on the eye, homie. Go ahead.
I need blood.
Fight IQ's finna kick in. Check this out. Y'all drinking the Kool-Aid. Because there's people are like, what if? And it sounds good. Yeah, so I drunk it too for a day. But then I drank liquor and the truth came. I was like, yo, what if Nate? Yeah, he is that dude. Wait a minute. Nah, he's not. He's gonna Nate it up like he always does. And
that's what Nate does best.
Yeah. He better not do that, like point to the middle, like, come on, bro. Hosman's gonna be like, all right, bitch. Bow. He's gonna do him just like Jared Mearshard or Meerkat, whatever his name is. Yeah. Like, I don't want to see it. And then he's older, this, that, and the third. The only thing that could save Nate is Hamzat respects him. If Nate says 1 ounce of disrespect in the press conference,
it's a given, bro.
Bro, he's going to use Nate's face as an eraser, and he's going to try to erase the emblem in the middle of the ring. He's just going to be like, FC, Fuck. This is the Fight Club. This ain't the Ultimate Fighter. Fight. Why is the U not coming off? They're gonna be like, sir, stop scraping his face. You're making it red. The canvas, I mean.
And then we still got motherfucking Islam versus Oliveira. And if y'all boys watch DC and RC, which I do every week, that boy Islam had his shit to talk. He said, why you want money? You want money? You don't know no English. If you don't know no English, you're not gonna make money. You scared. Like, he was talking that shit. He does not fuck with Oliveira even slightly. What do you think about it? Oliveira's on his Oliveira run.
You must not seen the Oliveira video when he was like, yo, y'all whole team is clowns. Like, y'all think this is all right, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say those words exactly, but that's how I took it. And you got to understand, first off, Oliveira, he's got that creepy smile that was on Courage the Cowardly Dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, his smile is creepy as fuck. So I'm going to just get that out the way, even though it's got nothing to do with anything. Number two, with that smile, I believe when he says, yo, I'm like from the streets, I believe him. I don't believe that from Islam. I believed it from, you know what I'm saying, Khabib. Because Tony Ferguson was like, I got down in the streets. And Khabib was like, yo, this is America. If you fight in the streets, you go to jail. You didn't fight in the streets. Shut up. I fought in the street. Islam, that's like the generation after. And everybody knows after a hardworking generation, the weaker comes. Not saying he's weaker. He's top tier. But he's not from the block. He's not from the streets. You know what I'm saying?
He's
like,
not in the same cloth.
He looks like he could pull hose. Niggas that came from that generation, they don't look like they could pull hose like that. Came from the streets like that. Like, he could pull some hose. Khabib don't look like he could pull no hose standing next to Islam. Because he's from the streets. Creepy Face can't pull no hose. He can now. He dyed his hair. But Creepy Face cannot pull no hose. Usman cannot pull no hose.
That boy, they both are talking this shit. Oliveira saying fucking respect on my name, basically.
See? He seen it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, who y'all going with, though?
Bronx. It's a tough one, man, because I love the Bronx, man. But Islam's mauled everything moving. So he hasn't really fought nothing crazy, but like he's mauled everything moving.
Facts. So I'm riding the Islam train till the wheels fall off.
So y'all with Islam?
I might go do Bronx. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, I might go do Bronx, but like, cause I like the Oliveira run. I think that's the best thing I've ever seen. Like, he's really on like I can't name another sports player like this. Like, he's really on a run that like I've never. Somebody to come back from the losses that he took, like, that boy's really out there.
So y'all going with who?
I'm split. I'm
gonna save that for the picks. We gotta wrap up here at UFC 278.
Good one. All right, yeah, man. What shit? Tune in next Saturday to my podcast. I'll be going live. The Lawrencevillain podcast, the comedy commentary MMA show. Saturday was that Cyril Gane versus Tai Tuivasa, Robert Whittaker versus Marvin Vettori. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on.
It's gonna be lit, man. But hey, if you don't know, I don't mind telling you again, you bitch. This has been the Totally Blitzed podcast, man. I'm out here with that boy Paul Pickham, Wyndham Concha. That boy comedian Romeo Matt came through, and we blow this bitch down. So I'm gonna take another smoke, man. You go enjoy your motherfucking weekend. There ain't too many fights going on, so get some sleep, you motherfuckers, because we back lit. UFC gonna hit like crazy for the rest of the year. So hey, y'all take it easy, ya bitch.